One.
Right, now,
We appeared.
Keira Knightley.
Yeah,
Keira Knightley appeared. Or you can hear him. That's his name now, Keira Knightley. That's just his name. We've decided. I always forget what his name is, so I just call him Keira Knightley. Hello, welcome to Salt or Hype. We are watching this Summer Game Fest thing that's starting in about 10 minutes. I have no idea what to expect. I have literally zero expectations for this. Games will be announced, I presume, or something. So I'm the Gager Man.
I'm Cherry Terrier.
I'm Shelf Gamer.
And I'm Hunt Thunder.
Yeah, so there's 4 of us here. 2 of us in the room and 2 elsewhere. But yeah. So we'll see how this all goes. And yeah, we've got about 9 minutes.
Hello.
So...
Hello, Luke the Fox.
Hello, Luke.
Oh, hi there. Hey there, Luke. Yeah, doing good. Been just tinkering away, setting up this new mic and stuff. Now that we know how it works, apparently it needs a battery, even though it said it doesn't. But okay. Yeah, just got to watch this thing. It's got 8 minutes. They apparently did something yesterday as well, which I wasn't aware of. It was like some kind of thing called Sunrise, where they announced a couple of things, including Tony Hawk 1 and 2. Which I think it's like at least the third. I think it's the third time they've remade those games now, technically, because there was the HD ports on PS3 and 360, and then there was like Tony Hawk 2X on the Xbox, which had all the levels from 1 in it, so it was more or less the same thing.
Apparently, there was a mobile version as well.
That's unsurprising.
Oh, was there? Yeah. Okay, so this is like the 4th time. So yeah. Activision actually lost the license, didn't they, for a while, because 5 was such a... I mean, I think they would lose... The license was expiring.
Wasn't it Neversoft who had
That's
it
why
originally?
they rushed the game. Oh, yes, that's... Well, Neversoft was who developed it, but it's always been Activision.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, I think the reason 5 was such a disaster was because they rushed it out the door before the license expired.
Yeah.
Literally 24 hours.
When the license expires, it just got removed from stores immediately. And if I remember rightly, the disc only had the tutorial on it, and you had to patch the game to play the rest of it.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yep.
Yeah, it was...
If only that was the point
up.
at which Tony Hawk's got bad, though.
Yeah, they had made rather a lot of those.
Yeah.
I think they kind of milked that dry.
I think I fell off
I suspect they're gonna...
after the first Underground game. After that, I started to lose interest.
I heard like Fug 2 was alright, but beyond that, I'm not sure. You'd have to ask Murray Curry about that because he's more of a Tony Hawk connoisseur.
Yeah, aficionado.
I've mainly only played the first 2 on the Dreamcast.
Oh yeah. They probably were the best
3's
versions.
Probably the best ones.
Yeah.
Unless you count that Xbox version, that seems like it's the definitive.
I
version
believe
of that,
the Xbox version was only in America. I have to look that one up, but yeah. But I certainly didn't see anything.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't actually know that.
Because I've always been looking up for it.
On the screen. I haven't put the stream on the live stream yet because they keep playing like random pop music like Queen and stuff. So we're gonna get we're gonna get content ID for this anyway. So it doesn't really matter.
Luke Fox been playing N64 games.
Oh yeah, the song from...
as someone on Giant Bomb once said.
Oh,
That's how they spell it. It's Chiverches.
Yeah, the song from Death Stranding.
Yeah, I think that's what they were playing.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a bit giddy when that was on because Churches are one of my favourite bands. So.
Let's go with this camera a wee bit, a wig. There we go. You can see our door a little bit now.
Yeah.
Been playing this N64 game called Mace the Dark Age.
Oh,
yeah, Casey's got a bit of history with that.
was addicted to that game, like the arcade version of that. Because I think it might have been a Haven or something in like Great Yarmouth that had a cabinet.
Midway.
Oh, and the way I used to keep bigging my parents and grandparents for like a 50p to get on it.
Yes, Midway, I think, that game, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
I must have been about 11 when that was happening.
Yeah, they did get an N64 port then, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely heard of it, but I've never played it myself. But as I say,
I've
definitely played it in the past.
Yeah.
Maybe we should try and get an N64 copy and see if it still holds.
Yeah.
It won't hold up.
Or
but...
find it on MAME, or
Yeah, maybe we could get the arcade version somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm sure I might have that amongst my ROM set. Oh, pardon me. So yeah, I literally have no idea what they're going to show. They haven't even said who's going to be here, or other than Keira Knightley. It's just going to be him with some Doritos and some Mountain Dew. He's just going to be sitting there
with the look in his eyes.
Yep. I don't know. As I say, literally zero expectations for this. So if it ends up being hype, that's good. And I can't imagine it being Salt because I literally have no anticipation. It's not like the Smash Brothers thing where it's like, oh, I hope it's this, and this, and then it's not. I literally don't care. This could be anything. If they show something good, that's a bonus.
This is where they managed to beat our low expectations.
Yeah, they're just like,
lower
this
it
is
even
it.
more. It would just be a tub of mayo on the screen for an hour. Right, yeah. I mean, that Xbox thing was okay, like last week. It was alright. Nothing excited me, but at least they showed
it was
some
harmless
new stuff. Yeah, it was fine. It on the scale of Salt or hype, it was like the ore. So if there's something that's not maybe salty or hype, it's just ore.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's all I got. Yeah, 3 minutes to go. Ooh, maybe I should just put the thingy on the screen, and I'll just.
I thought it'd be funny to put the final countdown playing.
Is that? Yeah, that's probably what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're playing at the moment. Oh, they are actually playing the final countdown. Okay.
Oh God.
Right. So.
High expectations, I think.
Where I?
Let's see how it goes.
Oh, I know the one thing I'm holding out for is the Ubisoft Forward.
Oh yeah,
that's in July, I think.
Yeah.
And
can they finally? Oh wait, that wasn't
can
Ubisoft.
They do
but
actually something for the 25th anniversary of Rayman?
Yeah, that'd be nice. Like even just like a collection.
I'd be alright with that.
3 Origins, Legends, just all in one Switch cart. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah,
that'd be okay. Even if they can't be bothered to make a new game, then at least do that. You know, have some way of playing Rayman 1 again on modern platforms. That'd be what.
That isn't using the PlayStation Mini.
Yeah.
Or even if they do a new game, if they could be bothered to like not use the Ubi art style again, because they're kind of overdoing that now.
Yeah, well, wasn't there like an Apple arcade game? That was just, it's
mini.
Rayman Legends, but he's tiny.
Yeah.
I think that was
Rayman Mini.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and I must admit, I've got a bit...
Rayman 2 remastered. Sorry.
I've got to admit, I got a bit salty about that.
Right, so we've got a minute
32
and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they gave Rayman 2 the Crash Bandicoot Spyro treatment, I'd be quite happy with that. That'd be fantastic.
Can't see it, but I'd like to.
Yeah, that game was great.
If though there is a team of like fans working on like their own Rayman 2 HD, but
sorry.
Yeah. And then there's like a fan version of
It's still the final countdown. I'll unmute all this once it's actually started. Yeah. We're going to get content ID'd anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
True.
Because especially if Namco shows anything. If Namco shows anything ever, we get content
We're done,
immediately. Yeah, that just happens every time. That's what happens with the Xbox One anyway.
But yeah, there's also like a Rayman Redemption. And that's like a fan reimagining of the first Rayman. So I know for sure the guy who's doing it, like doing things like putting the Rayman 3 compact fatigues in Rayman 1 style. And adding more Mr. Dark things and all sorts of stuff.
It's the final count.
No.
Down 5 seconds. It's the final content. Here we go. Oh, that's really loud.
Oh, sorry.
Mine hasn't even begun yet.
It's not your fault they're loud. Summer Game Fest.
Here we go.
Yes, right. Well, Epic Games start off. Is it gonna be Unreal Engine? I've noticed they haven't been saying Unreal Engine. What was it? 4 the last one? Yeah, they haven't been saying 4 since that Xbox thing, so that makes me think that this is gonna be the announcement of 5.
There were 2 key areas that stood out. The first, dynamic global illumination. Beautiful bounce lighting, instantaneous.
Engine stuff.
I don't have to be constrained to do a game where.
Yeah, I think this is going to be all about like the next Unreal Engine,
Unreal 5,
a next gen
We're about to show
equivalent,
you
like
what it is capable of.
4.2. I
But
don't know.
first, there was another area.
I heard of
we
Sweeney
thought we
Todd,
could push
but have
forward.
you ever heard of
Truly
Sweeney Tim?
virtualized geometry.
Sweeney Tim.
Artists wouldn't have to be concerned
Because his name's
with
Tim
polycounts,
Sweeney.
raw calls,
Sweeney
memory.
Tim.
You could directly use film quality assets and bring them straight into the engine.
And that's a big deal for artists. I just
have
want to
nothing.
be able to import my ZBrush model, my photogrammetry.
unless they make like Unreal Tournament 5 or something.
Anytime
Oh,
Would be
that'd
nice.
be alright.
or even
That'd be
lowering the
alright.
quality to keep it
I mean, there is that
Yeah,
Unreal
that's
thing
what
that
it's
they have
all
put
about.
out, but I
Art
don't think
that
the
just
reception for
works.
that's been that
We call this
great.
new technology nanite. Here is the future of Unreal Engine running live on a PlayStation 5.
Oh, look,
Ooh.
PlayStation 5. It's not going to crash, is it? So this is PlayStation 5 technology. Let's have a look. There we go. That's it. I don't know what the game is.
Oh, is this Tomb
Got a bit
Raider?
of a- I'd be surprised
It'd be
if that's
magical
Tomb
Tomb
Raider.
Raider.
That-
So.
I mean, you might not
Before we
actually be
continue,
wrong.
let's
It's
stop
quite
a
a
moment
drastic.
and take a
I
look
think
at
this
some
might
of
be a
the
tech
features
demo.
of this
This is
mod
just
today.
tech demo.
Much of what you see was built with
Oh, I
pixel
don't know. There's a
megascan
hard.
assets.
There's an
Instead of using
interact
the game
button. You
version,
can press up to
we used the
interact.
cinematic versions, which would
Press
Press
typically
buttons
use
to do
film.
things. That's what video
There are
games
around
are.
1 million
I press
triangles
F to
each.
pay respects.
And thanks
Yeah.
to virtual texturing, they all use 8K textures as well.
Pardon me.
Nanite can
8K
render an
textures,
insane number of
that's
triangles very quickly.
a
This
lot.
is really
With over
sunny.
1 billion triangles of
Yeah,
source
it's
geometry
good.
in each
It's good.
frame.
It's good
The
dirt.
nanite crunches down losslessly to around 20 million drawn triangles.
20 million
What does
John
that many
Trons.
triangles
Did I
look
mishear
like?
that?
This isn't noise.
One's bad
I think
enough.
one's enough. Yeah, one's bad enough.
Oh god, the bump
Nanite
Look at all
mapping.
those
detail down to the
triangles.
pixel, which means triangles
It's just
are often the size of
triangles.
pixels. This amount of geometric
have got
detail
blooming
requires
Yeah, this
health.
is definitely some kind of
accurate
tech
as
demo.
well. And
Yeah.
Nanite do that
Ooh, let's look at the dirt some more. Look how good this
Speaking of
dirt
lighting,
is.
all of the lighting in this demo is
Well
completely
done.
dynamic. With the power of
It's all well and
Nice.
good, but I need to be convinced that
Nice and
like, the
dusty.
PS5 could actually handle
no
it.
light maps, no baking here.
Nice and
Apparently
dusty.
it's on the live
All of
PS5
that
live.
lighting
Can we
is
actually
gone.
see the
With
PS5?
Lumen
Like,
enabled,
is
we
it
can
still
move
just
the
a
light and
giant
bounce
3D
changes
PS5
to
logo?
Yes.
Because that's what they
Okay,
showed
let's
at that
keep
last Sony thing, where they literally just talked about specs all day. and
Sounds a
showed
bit
literally-
echoey on Luke the Fox is in.
Oh, does it? Yeah, that'll probably
We've made some
be
great
the.
additions to our audio system as well. Convolution
Oh, maybe
video
it
is
isn't.
what
Maybe
we
this
do.
isn't
this.
Lara Croft, or is it a Lara Croft-like thing?
Yeah, I still think it's a tech
reproduce them
demo.
in virtual space.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to really
Sound field
do
rendering
about
allows us to record
the.
and play back spatial
echo.
resolution.
Is it echo from the stream or echo from?
Yes, echo from the stream. It's because I'm capturing the actual thing as well, and it might be picking up, so I might have to turn this down even more, which means I won't be able to hear it. Let's try that. So basically, we're not going to be able to hear this. So that's good. I can look at it. It looks nice so far with birdies.
Oh no, no, not the
Swarm of
bats.
was created
Hopefully
with
that's a
our
little bit
Niagara
better. Let
effect
us know,
system.
Luke.
Yeah.
Particles in Niagara can now
There must
talk
be
to one
there must be a
another,
goth
understand
like
their
hanging
environment
around
like
there
never
who's
before.
pooping bats.
Yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I won't be able to comment on what's being said.
Secret Batman sequel.
Because I've got headphones on, I'm listening to the Discord in here.
Yeah,
and
this sounds good now
the
apparently.
TVs.
Okay.
Ah, okay, that's cool. It's fine, I might just turn it up a wee bit more just so I can hear.
Yeah.
I think 30 was like the point, because I was doing some tests before we started, so.
The demo runs on our chaos physics system. Here we are using it to accurately simulate the rigid bodies of the falling rocks and the
Yep.
cloth of our scarf.
I can hear it now, so that's cool.
Yeah.
This is very Tomb Raider.
Hmm.
If it is Tomb Raider, that's a radical art style change.
Yeah.
She had a bit of a sort of an anime-ish face.
Hmm.
It might be just Unreal trying stuff out. It might just be Epic trying stuff out.
Mm.
Yeah.
Despite this being like some fancy new technology, this still just looks like Tomb Raider / Uncharted climbing around.
Yeah, it's like they're not really
Gameplay.
thinking about how gameplay is going to be
Oh,
different.
I
I know
mean,
this is only a tech demo, but
it's getting a bit crunchy for me. Like
Oh.
the stream.
Is it?
It got a little bit behind now. I'll just bring it.
To look more natural.
It also doesn't
For the
look
characters
fantastic
more
on my
realistically
end, like
interact
frame
with the environment, we've added
resolution.
Oh, there we go.
features that trigger
It's
seamless
balanced out.
contextual animation events,
That's a bit
like
better.
her hand on the door.
We need to see all the 4K, 8K textured triangles.
Dynamic GI is amazing, not just for speeding
I mean,
up
at this
iteration,
point, it really
but
is
also
just
for
limited.
Oh, definitely not Tomb Raider then. If she
Many
could do
races
that.
can move while still
I
having
want
beautiful
magical
bounce
hand
lighting.
stuff.
Yeah.
Dynamic
So this is them
illumination
showing off
means
lighting, I
specular as
guess.
well,
Oh, look at all
which
the
you can
little
see on all the
bugs.
metal surfaces.
It's like the
You can
Mummy
even see
and
the
the Mummy
Niagara-powered bugs
Returns.
reacting to the light.
I guess.
I'd probably play a
They're
game
gonna
of that.
fall into her
Not only
skin.
reacts to moving light
There was
sources,
games
but
of
also
that.
changes in geometry.
They weren't good. Unsurprisingly. Yeah, you can definitely see the difference in the lighting. That's probably like the biggest
Takeaway, yeah.
Remember
Take
we
away
mentioned high
from
poly assets? This
next
statue
gen.
was
It's going to
imported
be
directly
lighting, I
from
think.
ZBrush
Oh yeah.
and is more than
Yeah,
33
yeah. I mean,
million
look at that.
tries. No
It's
baking
kind
of
of
normal
unlike
maps,
anything.
no
because
authored LODs.
It's supposed to be not about like baked in, like art made lighting. It's actually tech based, I guess. So
And
it's
we
like
can do
really
more than a
slick,
single statue.
I guess.
There are nearly 500
I'm not the best
of
person
that
to ask.
exact statue at the same detail level placed in this room.
You made it
for a
look
total
pretty.
of over 16
You did a thing that
billion
makes it
triangles
pretty.
from statues alone.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain this is just
Over
tech
this
stuff.
entire
Unless they
demo,
reveal
there
at
are
the end it's some
hundreds
new IP
of
or
billions
something.
of
I suspect this is just
If it is a game, it's
showing
not
off.
impressive at all, like from a gameplay standpoint. It's just very violent.
No, it's just. I think this really is just showing off the technology.
Yeah,
This might be something that you get with your PS5 as a freebie or something.
it's like demo
if that's all.
one.
Yeah, it's demo 1. Where's the dinosaur? we need to compare the dinosaur from demo 1 and demo
And with
5.
Lumen, you have fully
This would be
dynamic
demo
lighting
5.
and global illumination.
There
all
wasn't a
running
2 to 4,
on
but it doesn't matter.
PlayStation 5.
Don't ask that.
Yeah. Yeah, we need that 3D dinosaur though. We need to see it.
I like that back on the PlayStation 1.
Yeah, that was one of the first things I actually saw on a PlayStation. A friend of mine had it. That was the first time I played the PlayStation. Was actually demo 1. But just spinning that dinosaur around, and it looks so real.
Yeah, and like the
It's
man.
so much better than anything on my Saturn. Just about. I was just. Well, actually, I didn't even have a Saturn at the time. I don't
There's
think.
not much time left.
Yeah, that was before
This
I
doesn't
had a
need to be
Saturn.
constrained to small rooms. It can stretch all the way to the horizon.
Yeah, look at that.
And
Look at that matte painting in the background.
Portal is open.
It's voice acting and stuff. So it just makes me think that this can't just be a tech demo because I mean it could, but like oh, she's flying.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, if there was a game where you could do this, like just run and jump around, like it's almost like Spider-Man, I guess.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Spider-Man
what-
meets Race to the Sun.
Yeah, she's got to smack into a wall and explode any second now.
Wish I can go to work doing this.
Stargate.
Yeah, I was about to say, is it a Stargate game?
Anime Stargate.
I think I'd be alright with that.
It's time to see
Stargate
what's
anime.
next.
I do think this might be a game, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, it's definitely a tech
No,
demo.
it's an
because
engine. It's a tech demo. Oh, that's a shame. I wouldn't mind flying around.
I don't know, it's
on
the
something like
yeah,
that.
Unreal 5.
Yeah, it's 5.
I feel like Unreal
It's
4
the-
wasn't around.
Theta
very
means
long.
life. It was around for a gen.
Mm.
You've got to remember a whole gen's gone by. Coming next year.
There you go. The Unreal
Whoa,
Engine
he's much louder than
5 is
everything else.
real, and
Loud
that
and
was the
pixely
first
Keira
real-time
Knightley.
footage of
Yeah,
something
he's very
running on the
pixelated.
PlayStation 5
Again,
as well.
I've got a
Such
better webcam
amazing
than
day, I think, for
Keira
gamers
Knightley.
to glimpse at where games are going next. And now it's my honor to be joined by three guys from Epic to talk a little bit about today's announcement. Of course, we've got Tim Sweeney, Kim LeBerry, and Nick. And guys,
I hope this isn't
thanks
just
for
going to
joining
be
us here
a
virtually. This is a really big and exciting
I hope this
day.
isn't a repeat of that Sony
so
thing. But
blown
even
away
then,
when I
this
saw
is
this
already
footage
better
about
than the
what
Sony thing.
UE5 can do. And Tim, this is, I know, a
that
special
Sony thing
moment
was
for you to
literally
have,
what's his name
put a
just
5
on
on
the
this
stage
Unreal
going,
Engine. I remember the first
3D
time you showed me the original
sounds.
Unreal Engine. I
Here's
think it was like
someone in
1996 at
3D
E3
Here's how the
at
sound
Marina
bounces
Del
off your
Rey.
ears
And I was looking back last night at like the
goes
old Next
up your
Generation
bum, I don't
magazine
know.
cover with like,
Can it
can you
run
believe
big?
this is
Oh wow, look
a
at that!
PC
The
screenshot
original
of the original
Unreal.
Unreal Engine. How far we've come.
I remember
Tell
when
me,
they
I
were
mean,
saying
you know,
Unreal was
this is
going
a
to
big
come out on
moment for Epic,
Dreamcast.
but
Like, it almost
what does this
happened.
mean to sort of the
Well,
company
Unreal
right
Tournament
now
did,
to be able
Unreal
to, you know,
did.
debut the first
But I
PlayStation
still
5
remember
footage, but
when,
also,
like,
you
long
know,
before
introduce,
Dreamcast
you know,
was even announced
a
as the
new
Dreamcast, they're like,
numbered
oh,
version of
Unreal's
Unreal.
definitely coming to it.
Well, this really is
Because I think that was at the time when
generational
Sega
leap
of
forward
America
in,
and Sega Japan
technological
had different
capabilities.
ideas for
and
what the console was going to
the-
be, and one of them
this-
was
the
actually
hardware that Sony
use
is,
the same tech
launching
as
is absolutely
Unreal
phenomenal.
Engine 1,
Not only an
or
unprecedented
whatever
amount
it
of graphics power, but also a completely new storage architecture that blows,
that's what I call
blows past
parkour.
architectures out of the water, and it's far ahead of even the state of the art and
Parkour around the
highest
cities of
end
gold.
Yeah.
Oh,
PCs you can buy.
it's getting a bit jittery again for us,
and so
unfortunately. But
with Unreal Engine 5, we set out to
It's
build
largely, the same.
a new generation of technology that empowers creators to create photorealistic scenes that are indistinguishable from reality.
Like his huge plasma
and to
ball
do
in the
so
background
Yeah, I
there.
was
with a
thinking
very
that.
high degree of productivity, right?
That's
there are two
the other
problems
Unreal
in game
technology.
development.
Yeah.
Right? One
That's what
is,
runs Unreal.
the-
That's what the PS5 is running on.
features needed to
Yeah, that is the
complete
PS5.
realism.
That's it right
but
there.
The other big
There's
problem is just the
spoilers, but
cost and
that's
time
it.
it takes
That's
for
it
an
right there.
artist to create a major new
I
piece of
might
content
have to
for a next generation
see if
game.
I can get
And
the
so Unreal
resolution
Engine 5
up
attacks
to
both of those
just
problems.
roughly.
We have the
That
nanite
might just be there. Yeah, let's get that up to at least 720p. That'd be nice. Yeah, man. Oh no, it's buffering.
Oh no.
different
I
from
don't
the full high quality assets,
Yeah, I don't think this is
movie
going
quality
to
assets that were originally
consistently stay at
scanned.
720p.
Also, the Lumen, the real-time global illumination system, not only to bring unprecedented quality and lighting to the environments, but also
way,
to free
nothing's
artists
happening,
from
so
having
it's
to worry about the details of lighting their levels.
It's always
They
annoying
call
me
these
when they do this thing
trade-offs
where
in
they talk
static
about
lighting versus
something
dynamic
and
lighting.
show
And
it,
so
and then they
we're
talk
really
about it
trying to
again.
empower
It's like,
developers
just
here
talked
and
about
to
it. You
enable
literally
developers
just
to create
talked
a new
us
generation of
through this whole
experiences
thing,
that are both
and now you're doing it again.
unbelievably realistic, but
just
also
move on.
economical and practical for them to create without having
The
to
fact
have
that this even
a
has like
1,000-person
HUD
team.
stuff saying interact makes me
Yeah,
think
I mean,
that
when you look at that
it's-
footage,
if
you
it
know,
was a
in
just
4K,
straight up
I
tech
mean,
demo,
just
it
the
wouldn't
level
have
of
like
detail
buttons.
is
There's no
absolutely
point.
It wouldn't have
stunning.
buttons. Yeah,
Kim,
the
maybe
fact
you could
that
break
they've
down a
actually
little
made
bit of
it
this,
so
you
you
know,
can
sort of
control it. Makes me think
visually
this will be
what's
playable at
happening
like
that makes it
expos
look
and stuff.
Yeah.
so incredible. Because I know you've got a
we
couple
ever
of new
get
systems that
more,
you're
so
really
that'd be
proud of.
great.
Yeah, if we
And maybe
can
talk
ever
about
if
we
we
ever
can
get
ever go out
any
to
how it
those again.
works and how it's going to kind of shape games moving forward.
Yeah. Well, at least
Okay,
we'll-
so
we'll
Nanite
see
is
the
a
future.
new geometry system for Unreal Engine that lets us get down to almost sub-pixel levels of detail on the screen. You know, it's capable. It's possible because we have a new generation of hardware that really allows us to put loads and loads of triangles on the screen. And we thought
get it,
that
lots of
we'd come up
triangles.
with a new technique
I
that
like cute
allowed us
doggo
to
pictures
be
in the
able
background
to
there.
create content in a similar way to the way that
Oh,
they
yeah.
do.
Barely make those
So
out.
when you
In
look
fact,
at
they're
the
getting
demo,
cut
all
off
them
on the
assets,
stream. You can't see them.
basically
Look, I'll
ingesting
move them.
That chair
I'll
on the
move
right
them.
looks
quality
very
assets from
uncomfortable.
Quick
There you go,
Time
doggo
to make that
pictures.
scene. And the artist
Oh,
can
It's like the
configure
daddy
it
bear
blocks
chair
and
with like Goldilocks and
mountains
the three
and
bears.
statues wherever they want in the scene and not have to
This chair
worry
is too
about
hard.
triangle costs anymore. Lumen, the global illumination system that
Cave
Tim
has
mentioned,
too many triangles.
that just produces incredibly realistic and accurate bounce lighting. So wherever you place a light in the scene, its effect on the whole world is seen instantly by just moving things around. It's amazing.
Yeah, when I saw that demo, I was just so blown away by the visual fidelity, and also I think how much felt, at least to me as an end user, how much so much of the environment was streaming in real time in so much detail, especially that sequence where she's flying through the environment. You know, Mark Cerny has talked a lot about PlayStation 5 and the the incredible bandwidth it's going to have to move data from the SSD right onto screen. Nick, can you maybe talk a bit about how that's
amazingly the
manifesting
Microsoft
itself
one has been
in
better,
this demo?
probably.
I assume some of those improvements in PS5
Yeah, I
are
guess.
enabling
Yeah.
types
Not
of
a
things
high
that just
bar, but
weren't possible in previous generations.
Yeah, True.
Yeah. So enable
I'm starting to wonder if this is going to be PS5 focused in some ways.
Yeah.
The fact that they're
there
only
are
saying
tens of billions
PS5
of
and not
triangles in that
PS5
scene,
and Xbox.
and we simply couldn't have them all in memory at once.
It's interesting.
And so what we end up
Streaming
needing
in
to do
triangles.
is streaming in triangles as the camera is moving throughout the environment. And the I/O capabilities of PlayStation 5 are one of the key hardware features that enable us to achieve that level
If
of
anyone
realism.
in the chat can just
Yeah, no, it's stunning to see that, and I think also the global illumination. I think
Yeah.
people have heard that concept before, but now really manifesting sort of in real time in that environment with the flashlight or some of the other lighting scenes. Can you guys maybe break down sort of on the from the gamer perspective, like how games are going to change because of the full global illumination?
A bit too much.
Keira Knightley does seem dead inside, though.
First of all, this enables a much
always
wider
does,
variety of
otherwise.
games.
He
To have,
clearly isn't.
very realistic
About
responses
games,
to
you
light.
set this thing up because there's no
Everything from
Game Awards. And
from large-scale open world types of games.
Has a quiet appreciation.
Day-night cycles. Making seamless transitions from indoor to outdoor. It's it makes lighting one of the things that the developers don't have to worry about. And it's a freeing technology. Not only does it mean more real-time lighting in games, but it also means there's a large set of problems that were very tricky in the previous generation that developers just don't need to worry about. And so I think you're going to see a much wider variety of types of games, taking advantage of Lumen and taking advantage of Nanite. And one of the core elements of every new generation transition is new hardware capabilities with an order of magnitude improvement over previous generations enable entirely new types of games to develop. The Battle Royale genre doesn't even take off until the current generation.
That would be
where
more
you finally
exciting.
had enough computing and graphics power to enable a multiplayer game with very, very high fidelity encounters.
we had a Robin
this new generation of technology that we're building with Unreal Engine 5 and that Sony's empowering with PlayStation 5 will enable entirely new types of game experiences that we can't even anticipate yet.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk over the past couple weeks about the next generation and kind of will the leap be as great as previous generations? What are the types of things we're going to see? I think this demo, at least to me, is the first kind of real-time example of something that really grabs me. And I just want to confirm, like, what we're seeing there, that's all, like, you can actually play that with a controller, like, that's not kind of frame dumped or anything, that's actually playable?
You can tell how
it's a fully playable demo, and we plugged in a recorder into the back of a PlayStation 5 dev kit and recorded the signal that came out over HDMI, so it's a totally live demo. It's the only one that probably put headphones on. It's a little bit different every time you play it.
I like that you called him by
no, because I mean that flight sequence, everything. That's what's so exciting.
Yeah,
that's this is real time footage.
I can't even be bothered
what do you
doing it
guys
every
think?
day.
I mean, people
Like, if
say,
someone
like,
tells
what is
me, I
the
just
leap of this
immediately
generation
forget,
going
and
to
I'm
be
not
to
sure
sort of
why. So
previous
it's
generations
just,
from like
it's
PlayStation 3 to 4 or whatnot. Is it any different this time? Is it going to be greater, less, or we don't know yet?
Oh, it's definitely going to be worse.
I think the sense of immersion, one of the great things about playing games is you can transport into places that you could never go in the normal world. This level of lighting and detail really gets you to a point where you're feeling like you're inside a movie
it's
set.
very
It's
realistic.
so realistic. And it's just gonna aid the storytelling. I think that the sense of immersion, the feeling a player gets from actually visiting a space will be much deeper than you've ever seen before.
At least I haven't tried
the
to
ability of the hardware
at least I haven't
to
tried to
stream
shoot
in massive amounts of content as you're going through a huge
we like you
environment.
guys, we're just like you.
I think that's going to have a
So
much
they're
bigger
going on about
impact
realism.
on
Meanwhile, Nintendo's like,
gaming
but
than
Luigi's
people are
Mansion,
expecting
though.
right now. Until this next generation of hardware,
what about Animal Crossing,
previous
where
generation console games had to be built
except for some
to
of the
load
props?
data off of a spinning mechanical
Yeah.
device.
Some of the
right,
bugs
that has
are really
its roots in the
realistic and creepy.
1950s.
I get that.
I thought you said Pogs
now,
then.
Sony's storage
Pogs,
system
yes,
is
realistic
absolutely
Pogs.
world-class.
The most
not only the
realistic
best
Pogs.
in
A realistic Animal
I
Crossing
said-
Pogs.
the
Oh,
best
I
on any
said,
platform, better than
props,
high-end
but
PC. I think this is going to enable the types of immersion that we
like
only could have
bugs.
dreamed of in the past.
Spooky.
The world of loading screens is over, and the days of
move on.
pop in and
This
geometry
has
popping up
been-
as you're going
we've
through
been
these game
streaming for half
environments
an hour,
are ended.
and one thing has
The
happened.
resulting
single
effect is
game.
the ability to build games that are fully
Just
immersive
amazing.
from start to finish
Power
over
on games, which is fine,
hundreds of
but
hours of gameplay if
move
that's
on.
your game.
Yeah,
I get it. It's going to shape the way games are for the next few years, but
Unreal Engine runs kind of across all platforms, including mobile and PC and Xbox, of course. What's your take on like what you're showing here? How is that going to scale to to other systems? Like this demo we're seeing, is that will that run on the Xbox Series X? Will it run on PC? How will it be different? Can you guys give us some context on that?
3 times.
Well, I mean, Unreal Engine 5
this thing is going to be an hour long. There isn't going to be much here, is there?
Next generation console.
No. I mean, this is supposed to be going on over the course of the next couple of months.
Mobile devices. One of the
I think it's going to be
the key features that we've been working on is being able to.
Yeah, it might be a crapshoot. Like some streams will be like actually about games,
so
and then they're going to be
just like I mean, that one yesterday, as far as I could tell, I didn't watch it, but I
we'll
think
be
it
able
was
to
mostly
render
just Tony
scenes of the
Hawk, so
fidelity
we were just chatting
that you
about
just
that
saw.
for ages. It's Tony Hawk 1 and 2 again.
For say an Android or
it's
iOS
Tony
mobile
Hawk.
device,
You can pre-order it. It
what
comes
we
with a
will be able
skateboard,
to do
an
is have
actual
tools that
skateboard,
help
and
to
not
scale
a
that
piece of
content
plastic
down,
that kind of resembles a
so that you'll
skateboard
be able to
and
take the
work.
game that you built at the highest fidelity level for console and bring it to all other devices.
Does anyone here actually play?
Tim, do you have a sense
Ride?
between like sort of all the like Xbox, PlayStation, all these other systems, like sort of they've made somewhat different choices, also some similar ones, obviously with SSDs in both. Do you have a sense of how they're going to sort of compare in terms of power, or how you look at sort of like the overall landscape?
This is gone
we love all of our babies, and we can make comparisons or pick
Nothing's happening.
The nanite we showed here.
They said it was going to be interviews and announcements, not just interviews. So far, it's just an interview. I was hoping they were going to stick all the interview stuff at the end, so I could skip it.
What's possible and the absolute best hardware that's going to exist at the end of the year. But these experiences you build, we will help developers scale down to every device that exists in the world, and we really hope to empower all developers to do what we've done with Fortnite in this generation, which is build absolutely no sacrifices, high-end console game, and then bring it to every device, including scaling it down to iOS and Android devices from years ago,
that's happening.
so that we can reach a much larger audience of gamers than just the hardcore.
The webcam has to be delayed. The webcam and the mic have to be delayed.
So Kim, I know a lot of gamers around the world watched that footage and said, "Wow, I want to play that." But I'm sure they're also trying to kind of extrapolate out of that, since it's this is not a game, it's a demo. How their games are going to feel different in the next generation. And one of the things that I really took away from it was that flight sequence at the end, which was just incredible, and with the sort of the rubble coming down and things moving. Could you maybe talk about sort of how
no one's going to miss anything
experience might change with UE5? Sure, it's going to look visually more beautiful, but how is it going to play different?
So traditionally on this current generation, if you wanted to make a photorealistic environment, the way that people do that is they bake lighting into the environment. The problem with that means the environment is not dynamic. You can't move things around. You can't incorporate user-generated content because you don't know what it is prior to shipping your game. But with this technology, with the Lumen technology and Nanite, it means that worlds can be super rich and super dynamic. So not just destructible components, but mutating components and things that change beyond the release of the game. Every day, an environment could have grown and changed, and that can all be calculated live.
And does that extend to I assume destructible environments and whatnot, and allowing people to sort of really
they have very tidy rooms. They got to be zoom background, surely.
Saw the sort of tower crash down or whatever.
If there was zoom background, you'd see
I just hadn't seen that level of detail.
I think they just rushed around all
some
morning.
games like Uncharted or whatever sometimes have big destruction moments, but it felt
like
quick,
just shove all that stuff. I mean, most of them are tidy, except that guy in the bottom corner.
The environment more in real
just
time.
Got, piles of paper.
Yes, and even effects like when we open that big dome,
they probably just shoved everything in another room.
This
is going out like 8 o'clock in the West Coast. 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's true.
Now it can be fully dynamic. You can blow a hole in the sky and the light will come through. And, even choose randomly colored lights. If you
go get ready, go do it.
I mean, I can relate. I have tidied.
So in the past, you could get that effect, but it would have to be sort of pre-calculated, I guess.
I mean, assuming that this isn't pre-recorded.
Exactly. And even if you want
to, like, if you have, say,
rooms and stuff. and you place a light.
I think if this
put a
was
candle that you happen to have in the game, and you place it. That will bounce around corners, so you can explore with limited light sources. The old-fashioned gag of having a flashlight beam isn't what you need anymore. You can actually use light in really interesting ways.
Yeah, and even beyond games, Unreal Engine has been applied to so many amazing aspects of entertainment. Of course, I think everyone knows The Mandalorian, how that used Unreal Engine, and there's so the Weather Channel. I mean, there's so many other uses of UE. Can you guys talk about how sort of UE5 is going to kind of tie into those experiences? And I think I assume you see this convergence of kind of everything coming together through an engine like Unreal in terms of just realizing entertainment. How will UE5 sort of be used in those fields,
maybe
or
try
how will
to
that change the
like,
pipeline
I can't go to the
non-game
hairdressers.
experiences too?
Maybe I need to get an
So one of the great things about Night
is
supposed to my eyebrows
to be able to use movie quality assets. So there really won't be a difference if you're building an environment for a film.
I do feel kind of mean, but they should be less
video
boring.
game, or you're transmedia. You can build things the same way now. And that was honestly we had so much exposure to film customers over the last few years using our engine that we really wanted to remove the barrier.
We'll just Spelunky 1
and
switch.
for all game makers, right now you just
or that,
you pick the
I'll be justified.
that you want, you load it in. You don't have to think about making levels of detail or normal maps or any of the usual stuff that goes with making game content.
You can
It's
tell
a pretty freeing
how
experience for anybody trying
amused I am.
to tell a story or to make an experience.
Yes, now.
I do wish I was playing
games
right now.
In the eyes of a consumer, like you'll see an asset that's in a movie, and that they literally can drag that over to the game now. Whereas I guess in the past they would have to sort of reduce down the polygons and kind of scale it down for a game engine.
Yeah,
I mean,
and in fact, actually,
so there's that.
That's also part of it. Their assets, they come when you take an asset from the Pixel Store. There is a movie quality version that would be used in movies.
But they have this big technology.
I guess they were involved a lot in the Jungle Book movie a few years ago, and many movies today use Quixel assets. And they also have.
Are people still at that point
now,
where
you don't have
they
to
just
have
want
distinction.
better
Nanite will just take the movie asset
every
and do the right
generation?
things with it.
Because I find it.
One of the things I know when you guys moved to UE4, a lot of people worried about, it's breaking some of the pipeline of things that people had done previously. And it sounds like with this engine, you're saying it's going to be kind of a pretty seamless transition.
I think the one thing that needs
UE5,
improving
right? That's
is probably
important for you to have the forwards compatibility.
Like actual.
Absolutely. We want to support developers bringing their games from UE4 to UE5, and in fact, we will be doing that.
I mean, I think that
Fortnite. So
it's fine
we will
if it
be
didn't
shipping
get
Fortnite
better,
on next generation console.
There are some small features you work out, but it's certainly
and then next year we will be bringing Fortnite to UE5 as well. So we'll be testing out that experience. Of
you can fully represent a human being
UE4
in a game
and making sure the transition is
well enough.
I mean, the character in this tech demo practically looks like something from a CGI
Fortnite obviously is such a phenomenon, as you mentioned earlier, Tim, with battle royales, but also I feel like Fortnite has turned into really kind of this
what are the most popular games
where we're seeing kind of different
on the market
experiences
right
now.
Oh, look, it's something else.
Unreal, and I was wondering if you
something
guys could talk a bit about that.
I was about to say, it's Fortnite.
Oh, is that what that is?
I was about to say, what's the most popular game right now? Fortnite.
It's something else. It's something else. It's a load of
YouTube video for his new song. It's actually just what was in Unreal.
What's up with the guy's head?
All these sort of worlds of entertainment combining Tim longer term. And obviously, based on what Kim was saying, it's now going to be even easier, I guess, for the assets to move. But from an experience standpoint, do you see
this is what Fortnite is
with more traditional entertainment?
You can tell out of touch.
They're not even like
colliding,
shooting each other.
right now in
dance
real time.
into some giant rapper.
Well, this is it. The thing is so big now. They actually hold concerts in the game, and people just
they had exclusive clips of the last Star Wars film within
being able to move
Fortnite
directly
at one
to games
point.
in the future.
Like, that was the debut of some
right now
clips
we've
of that
brought
film
Marvel
within
content into Fortnite.
Well, apparently some of the
Content
plot.
into Fortnite.
At least the game's
There's
free,
processes
so at
to do
least
with
if they
You
do
have
that,
missed
you know,
absolutely
they're,
nothing, Murray.
they're,
Absolutely
movie
nothing.
quality assets for real time using our
Hello?
tools. But in the future,
No.
No, that's
an
no,
exercise to
you've
build
literally
every
missed
asset
nothing.
exactly
They
once,
announced
and then
Unreal
deploy it
Engine
everywhere.
5, and they've been
In the
talking
future,
about
triangles.
it's going
Unreal
to be
Engine
about
5.
Unreal Engine serving
They've
up
been
bunch
talking
of
about
separate
millions
markets.
triangles
We're helping
for about
architects
half an hour.
visualize their creations now, and that's awesome.
The most exciting thing we've seen is
Television
Fortnite,
makers,
which
you
is
know,
just that's sad.
virtually produce
This
their
is
work,
actually competing
in
with the
real
Sony
time,
thing
with
last
actors
month,
in front of
a couple
and
months
actresses in
ago.
front of cameras and big LED screens instead of green screens, and it's making the production process much more efficient, real time, and higher quality.
At least they showed a thing.
But in the future, all these assets are going to come together, and Epic's not going to just play a role in supplying creation software to all these different industries.
Nice
We're going to
plasma
help
ball,
everybody reach consumers with real-time 3D content. When General Motors released their Corvette car configurator for the 2020 Corvette, it was powered by Unreal.
Wasn't there that commercial
and you could go there and you could configure your car right then.
Here's the PlayStation 9.
That was disconnected from the rest of the gaming world. The next step with all of those types of experiences is to enable them to author that content for all their internal work, whether you're designing a home for a customer as an architect, or you're designing a car, or you're building a television series.
Is it just another black box?
The next generation of these experiences to
like speaking about the polygon thing again, it's like some of the most popular games at the moment are like Fortnite,
every other Unreal
Animal Crossing, Pokemon.
Being able to reach a vast consumer audience.
You can't tell me. I mean, I know a few people kicked off about
none of those are high tech.
No, a few people kicked up about the visuals of Pokemon, but
social media, for a while it was just companies talking to customers one-on-one, and now you have the ability to reach customers directly. Your Facebook page, your Twitter page, your Twitter account, anything like that. But the next generation of these experiences is not just text and video. It's real-time 3D.
2 or 3 years.
It's a social experience
Some
where
of the
players
ones over in the Netherlands and
players are together with all of their friends and
video game
experiencing all
museum
of
there,
these
and
companies'
pretty
content
much
together in
all
real
the
time.
PCs in the PC
It's
section
not going to be powered by
were just full of
advertisements
kids
that pop
playing
up in an audio.
Fortnite.
It's a world that's going to be powered by awesome content.
Mouse to the round as well.
Make available
For me,
the
most technically, well, not so much technically, but the most impressive looking game
a lot of other
full
games
stop
heading in this
recent
direction.
memory
A
is
lot of them
Dragon
powered
Ball
by
Fighter
Unreal
Z.
Engine, and
That
I
runs
think this
on
is the
Unreal
next
Engine
step
4
in the
and
entire
can run
digital
on a
content
toaster.
industry, not just gaming, but the whole thing.
Yeah,
but it's just the art and
I
the
couldn't agree
animation.
more. It's so exciting to feel that games are going to be at the center of this. But as you said, I think this like those shared experiences that you're having in Fortnite, a concert experience. There's no gunplay or combat involved. It's just a shared kind of experience, which is so.
It's about art style. I mean, look at Okami.
Powered by Unreal, and then
all they needed to do to make that look fantastic
and all the
was
other
just
assets coming
make up
together
a high resolution version of the same assets.
It's really exciting. One thing I wanted to ask you about was the content creation. Because we've seen a lot, especially in Fortnite,
pretty much.
creative mode and a lot of
HD
fans of Fortnite starting to build levels, and obviously UE, you guys I think have really focused on kind of making it accessible, lowering.
I mean, I bought it on PS2, and then when they made the PS3 version, they just made.
Can you maybe talk a bit about sort of the your vision of kind of how easy it is to build something in Unreal? I mean, are we going to get to a level where it is sort of like a Photoshop where you can kind of just jump in and build a game, or what is that barrier to entry going to go down in the next generation?
Interested in anyway?
No.
Epic is working to address the whole range of content development scenarios, all the way from your AAA game developer.
There's a certain type of AAA game that I just can't bring myself to care about, like your Uncharted and all that. I just can't.
Indie game experiences.
I think we had someone in the chat a while back just asked us, "Do you play any
100 million people who want to build stuff that aren't
right now,
professional modelers.
Yeah.
Haven't had training in that. And a continuum of experiences spans
COD or something,
Creative, which has been used by over 100 million people,
which
all the way up to Unreal Engine 4
in most
and
cases,
Editor, which is
most of those games
an insanely powerful piece of software that's actually pretty complicated to learn.
It's going to take about 50 hours to get good.
These tools and technologies will be coming together in some exciting ways.
Because they make these games so frequently, like COD and that.
I mean, I've played like games like that before, and
putting a lot of effort into addressing
the
entire continuum of content development.
You get to be good at these games, put a lot of effort, and then as soon as you start getting good at it, the new one comes out.
150,000 games, each competing for the top 10 charts, where virtually all of the sales occur. And you have a small number of winners and a whole lot of losers in that way.
They've been pretty good about that Street Fighter, actually.
Developers, and you have a lot of amazing games that just get lost because they haven't been discovered. more and more we want to enable content creators to reach the audiences within existing games.
But then they take
this has been part of the industry since the days of Quake and Unreal Tournament, when user mods became possible, and we and id Software
exactly. I feel like I can actually function.
This game has 6 million quests.
And now it's reached a scale of hundreds of millions of users. If you look at what Fortnite
I get daunted
Minecraft
by these sort of things.
Exactly, content creation, but I think right now you have two separate worlds, right? You have the professional tools of Unreal Engine and Unity, and then you have the tools for the masses and Fortnite, Minecraft, Roblox, and they're really not
whenever we get to
anymore.
what we've been
They're
playing
not
on the
connected at all.
podcast,
And
it's just,
the next step
I've
is
been playing
to
what I
cross
live
over
stream.
and to enable all of the content tools to reach all of the customers and all of the ways that they play games. And this is something that we're thinking a lot about.
Are they still talking about it?
Still going
in the coming years.
You can tell how exciting it is for me.
We talked a lot, obviously, about like graphics and lighting and things that are, very powerful and visual that grab you. But I want to talk about the,
I was going to call it
underlying
Lucifer,
architecture a little
but
bit, and things especially like online services. And I know
the
that's
later
something
games
that, Epic
are
is
actually a
focused
bit
on,
funny
kind of
about
connecting
some
people,
names.
even cross-play, but also finding ways to kind of bring communities together. I guess some of that's tied to UE5, but also it's just a general platform approach. Can you maybe share a bit on kind of your vision on the other aspects of Unreal and Epic and how that's going to sort of evolve over the next few years?
It wouldn't let me use Jody
we're showing Unreal Engine 5 for the first time, but we're launching the Epic Online services to all developers in the world.
It has a Spanish swear word in
across
it.
5 platforms right now, and you can download the
they'd go by
Epic
what
Online
language you're
Services
comfortable with.
Yeah,
that's fine. You're not Spanish. It doesn't matter.
You're not
all
using
the
a
online
swear word in
features that we built
Spanish.
for Fortnite, including cross-platform friends.
I bet you can't use
7
Sega.
platforms enable
that's
players
Italian.
to get together
That's
with
the
all of their
base.
friends everywhere.
It wouldn't let me
despite
use
the
Jode
different account systems and friend systems
or
that
there or
exist on
something
each
like that.
platform.
On the plus side,
and the console
Spanish
platforms
swear
and
words.
Steam,
reviews for Wonderful 101 Remastered have
we're
dropped.
opening it up to all developers for free.
I didn't even know that was out soon.
The goal here is
I saw a
to help all
comparison
developers
video
work
between the
together
Wii U one
to
and
accomplish
the
what we
Switch
accomplished
one.
with
What's
Fortnite.
really weird is at the
and
start
to
of the game when it
build
shows like the company logo, they've
cross-platform
replaced the
social
Nintendo
ecosystem
logo
together with
with
all of the
a
other
whole
developers in the
paragraph
industry,
of like
right?
keep away from this,
Instead
try to
of
play
players
in a
being
well-lit
siloed into
room
the
from a
you know,
certain
into
distance
the one
from your
platform they're
TV.
playing on.
Just for like it just flashes on
We
the
want
screen
them
for
to be
like
able
2
to reach
seconds. It's
all
like
their friends everywhere,
what?
but also
That's
build
what
up
you
friends
replaced
across
the Nintendo
multiple
logo
games.
with.
I thought you were going to say it was going to
That's
tell
the really
people to do
interesting thing
social
about the
distancing or
Epic
something.
account services.
It's like this is the one
Choose
game
to
where
use Epic account
no
to
one
do
social
games.
distancing.
TV
Then
distancing,
you
I
can reach the
suppose.
entire Fortnite player base.
But
Oh
which
god,
is,
yeah, that game would be
over
impossible
350 million
with,
accounts
current climate.
worldwide, and more importantly,
Also, there's,
2.2
I think,
billion social
within 2
connections
meters
between
apart.
players.
I think reviews for
When
Xenoblade
two players
Chronicles
become
Remastered
online
is
friends and
out
start
as
playing
well.
together,
For me.
those friend connections now
It looks
persist
nice.
across games.
Can't hear anyone.
From all of the different
not.
publishers who choose
I'll
to use these
pop out and
services,
pop
and
back in
so
again.
Oh, okay.
it's the most open set of services that have been launched to date,
okay.
and it
Oh, there we
helps to
go.
bridge the gap.
Yeah, it just
That's existed
just
on all the
muted
other
itself
platforms.
after a while.
And until recently, it was really only Epic, EA, Activision, really big
I
companies.
literally
with
stopped
huge
listening to
set of
these guys about
development
half
Oh, I
an
know
hour
what
that had the
you
ago.
mean.
capability of building that sort of
I
thing.
literally don't even know
But
what
now
they're
this is
talking
open.
about. I just heard
It's
them say
approved by all
Epic
3 of the
Games,
console
that's about
makers
it.
for use on their platforms, and it's ready for
So
all
we're
games.
streaming
Welcome
well.
to our stream where this
So we're
actually
really
the
trying
worst stream in
to
the
help the
world.
industry to a better place.
It starts
It's literally just us talking over people
The core of the game
talking.
industry are these
But now it's
300
just
million
a
hardcore
lot
Literally the
of,
most
games,
pointless
high-end
salt hype
PC,
ever so far.
and console.
now it's just
but
like
there are
football
billions of
talk
gamers
now.
We haven't even got
worldwide,
anything
and I think
to
the next
like
stage of the
laugh
industry's
at or
growth
take
is
the
going
big
to
out
come
of.
from
Like,
connecting these
Yeah, I mean, I've been
audiences.
trying.
Not with low-end casual games
Yeah,
on one
like,
set
oh,
of
look at that guy's
platforms and
eyebrows.
high-end games on another set of platforms.
yeah.
Getting all the players to
That's all
play
we've
together
got.
and enabling all
Just gonna
developers to
stare
release
at
their
things
games
in
on
the
all
background and see if
platforms,
there's
as we did with
anything.
Fortnite.
I just wish
Yeah, I
Geoff
think that's
Keighley's
such
background
an
wasn't out of
interesting
focus,
idea
so I can
that,
see what he's got on his
these
shelf.
gaming platforms almost become,
Oh, no,
sort of
that's
a
a
social network now, right? I know you guys have
maybe
House
the
Party
maybe
that's been very
teasing,
successful
yeah,
over the
that's
past
award.
a few months especially, but it feels like now, you talk to those numbers with Epic Online Services, it starts to feel like
for person
this
that
is,
set up the Game Awards,
Twitter or Snapchat or Instagram, and sort of this way to kind of
Keira Knightley Award.
Is that part of your longer term vision? Is that people will use sort of these game
services
as
he's done nothing so
way
far.
to connect with people and
games.
I'm not actually sure his feed is working. Oh, it is. I always thought his feed had crashed because it just looked like a static image for ages.
It's just got this very
barely said it works.
It's got this very
we're
piercing stare, like Care Bear stare.
All of their different account systems and
yeah, he has it. That's a good point. He has barely said a word the whole time. He's just there.
He's just there for the haircut.
And other platforms,
just like Shade on the
services
podcast.
to help interconnect them. The most interesting thing about this, and if you start playing Fortnite on PlayStation, and then you want to play the game on the iOS device. On iOS, you can log in with your PlayStation account, and then you get all of your PlayStation progress transferred over. If you start playing on PC, then you create an Epic
People
account.
come in the chat,
And if you go to
like
Xbox,
in the chat
then
for
you
the
can log in
actual
with
other
your Epic
stream,
account on
on
your
the main
Xbox.
stream. We're
And
talking
so
about like, all these games
this
that are coming
isn't a walled
out.
garden,
They're
rather
going to
it's
get
an
announced.
I'd love to see what it's like. I'd love to see what it's like now.
Yeah, so
I'd
which
absolutely love
Just
to
loads
see
of
it.
Zeds.
And
Just lots of Zeds.
and
Oh, I
I
can
think
show it
that's
on the
really going to
screen.
be freeing for the industry.
Dislike.
It's going
Make
to
it pop.
everybody can
Oh,
talk
here we
to
go.
everybody
I can
else,
make it
and
pop
there's
up
no
on the
one
screen,
company
yeah.
controlling the whole
Yeah,
thing. Rather,
Zeds everywhere.
Show games.
Okay, Boober, that's enough.
They can grow better,
Okay, this
build
makes
better
it more
businesses
interesting. I'm gonna leave this
instead
here.
of trying to lock players into their
Hashtag new
platform,
Batman
they enable
game.
their players
That's what I've
to
got.
connect with all of their friends
There's
across all
Elden
platforms.
Ring.
Because we have a lot of devices
games.
and everybody who has an Xbox or a PlayStation also has
No one cares.
an iPhone or an
See if
Android
I
device.
appear on the chat.
30 minutes. No
Okay,
games.
this makes this more
Enable
interesting.
the next generation of industry growth. We've
Still
got to
consider
be able to
like
connect all of these users with all
Some
of these
Game
strategies
Fest.
inside the old feuds
Some
that
of
defined
the
the previous
games.
generations of the console business.
Boring and it's so boring that I'm all
with everything you're describing,
3DS
I think
playing
of a
Pokemon
show
Black.
like The Mandalorian, which we all watched and loved, but all those assets are there. I mean, nothing prevents them now from building kind of an interactive experience. Something like Unreal. And maybe it's a game. Maybe it's a shared experience, and it feels like the visual fidelity now.
I'm actually watching the thumbs down counter go up.
Based on what you were saying, Kim and Nick,
said it's the new
are things going to look just like movie effects? Like, what are the things that I guess real-time games
do you reckon
can't
Epic
do
paid
still
them
that
for
we
all
get
this
to see
screen
in
time?
some of these other shows?
I think we're getting much closer from this generation to get to the point where you're not going to be able to tell the difference between the virtual world and the real world.
I've actually got to change it.
Physical phenomena, big, massive explosions, waves crashing on a beach. I think they're still probably one generation off before they're perfect, but we're getting closer and closer. And one of the coolest things that we've seen,
someone's just donated $69 to
they're
that.
beginning to understand
Bloody hell!
What? If I pay you money, will you please move on?
Understanding the game engines.
I will pay you. When people were saying to pay respect,
so we're seeing people
I thought
say
you
they've
meant
got a
with
car
money.
chase in their TV show that they're trying to make, then they'll actually drive cars with steering wheels and joypads to race against each other and then film that after the fact. So it's starting to become very Matrix way in the way that they're using simulation
well, they make the
for cinematic content creation. And I think that's just going to get more and more common. And as they start to rock the potential
Christ
of
alive.
Interactive entertainment is about, I think you're going to see traditional storytellers making the move into video games, and I think
the cutest thing being like the dogs in the corner, I suppose.
You're building an IP TV show.
I think the room's actually got darker since it started. Like, that corner is really dark now.
Oh no, that's a bit fading from
the
chat.
The showcase that you guys just showed, the demo, everyone's like, I want to play that game, but we should clarify that's not a
it's a tech
game,
demo.
I don't think, right? It's just a tech demo?
It's a tech demo. Yes. No, we feel it's the best way to present, especially.
Yes, we know what tech demo is.
Can you imagine if our chats were like
to
this?
show something within the context of game.
Like, just people pressing Zeds all day.
It also means we wanted to improve some animation.
Tom added one.
It was much better to actually have a
walk
through, play, jump, whatever. Keeps it real.
One now.
Or Unreal in this case.
I was going to say, it's real gameplay. That's what we
I
like to see is that people can actually play through that. And again, it just blows me away when you see that final sequence at the flight, and that's the kind of thing that I think we've all been waiting for, is to see that glimpse of where games are,
at least we've got a
are going next. So it's really exciting to see how you guys keep pushing pushing the technology to the next level with UE5. And I know
I don't even know what we'll
next
keep this
year.
on the channel.
So we'll see some next-gen games this holiday shipping on, UE 4.25, I think, right? And then next year is when we'll see UE 5. Is that right?
Yeah.
Depending on having a
just saw in the chat, quiet children, the adults are telling you how they make their games.
We're moving on, or is it just the logo again?
And I imagine, characters will also...
The V for Viacom.
Here's the V logo again.
Yeah, V for Viacom.
We already talked about with Nick, the idea of streaming more into the environment, no load times, as Tim mentioned. I mean, these are other things that I guess are gonna sort of impact the game experience. But are there other dimensions that you think
then we wouldn't have bothered.
Then I would have just exactly.
Evolve to with UE 5.
It's
I mean, I think the character
hey, look, it's
feels like
it's what's his name?
Andy Serkis.
We're not
What's
quite
his
the
face?
same as
It's that guy that
in terms
pretends
of character
animators
technology,
don't
but
exist.
I'm sure you guys are pushing on that.
The guy that
Or,
accidentally headbutted last year.
I'm gonna.
Oh, sorry, go ahead, Tim.
Well, he was doing like a blooming breather farm, wasn't he? Like,
Yeah.
We've shown
Did the whole
reading the
Hobbit.
whole the entire. Did he do it in the Gollum voice though, or just ordinary voice?
I didn't actually tune in, but
There were screenshots of that Gollum Lord of the Rings game for the PlayStation 5.
A developer without a huge budget can build
visual
games
weren't
that
they?
are
So
world
I was
class.
expecting
We
them
have
to
a lot
show
of
that,
investments going on,
like show us gameplay of that
over
Lord
the
of the
coming
Rings game.
months and
Because
over
Gollum.
the next year.
And they just showed Andy Serkis. So.
Also, at the core of this, this isn't a big open world.
Why did they show?
Open
Why did
world
they cut to
technology
that?
and
Anyway?
enabling worlds
I'm a bit
without
confused.
bounds.
It's like, oh yeah, Andy Serkis
initiative
exists.
that's
I'm sure there was
united for all.
context if I was listening.
Virtualized geometry is one part.
Yeah,
of it.
exactly. I haven't been
Global
listening for a very
illumination
long
with
time.
Lumen is another part of it. But ultimately, this comes together to empower huge.
I'm just imagining Reddit's full of memes.
I'm just going to turn
already.
this down
Entirely
until.
new direction for games to go. And remember,
It's
this
not
is
just a graphics engine.
This is not just
Yeah,
a
it
graphics
is.
engine, right? It's a full
Yeah.
simulation
I
engine.
mean, I guess it's like
power
a
every
physics
aspect of simulating a realistic
programming
environment,
engine, I
including
guess, but I don't know.
very detailed physics.
I can't wait for all the Unreal Engine 5 versions of like, oh, this is what the new Mario should look like. And it's just Mario walking around some realistic grass.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very
I can't wait for that.
Realistic
know
lighting.
exactly what they're going to be.
As soon as they give out the
And
engine
how does
for free again,
you guys
that's
mentioned
what's gonna
Fortnite
happen.
moving
Yeah.
to
Oh,
UE5
so they
next
did just
year?
show
Like,
the
I mean,
next
how
game.
how is
It's
this going to impact
just some boring,
Fortnite?
realistic
Do you think in
scenery
terms
with-
of like the game, with UE?
Oh,
More
more
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Spoil much, but it's like just
We're
technically
mentioning
sort of like, is
Fortnite
that gonna
again. This is
enable
where
the
all the
game to
money
evolve too?
comes from.
Well, it puts
Comes
a
from
vast
this.
amount of additional new
There's
power in the hands of
Catwoman or
all of the
something.
creators who build
There's
Fortnite.
Banana.
Oh look,
within
it's
Epic
Deadpool.
Banana Man.
and the 100 million or so.
Oh
outside
yeah, of
Epic.
course he's in it as well now. 'Cause
It's
everything
going to be
is.
very interesting to
Gritty
see,
bananas in
to see how this
pajamas.
enables the game to go in the
His,
future. I think what we have now is
character.
a very, very small fraction of what the game will be in the future. And it's going to be very exciting to see the Fortnite team evolve it and have all of this new power in their hands.
When I see it as,
hoping
it's a
someday,
game, but it
could,
also feels like a
do a
platform in
little
a way that it's enabling, these other,
experimentation,
this
so we
battle
can maybe
royale game,
start
but there's
streaming like 3DS
creative, and obviously we
games.
started to see,
Or
other
DS
experiences
games or
with
something.
Do we
music artists and
approve of the
whatnot
stream?
around it, so it feels like it is this, this beachhead to sort of a bunch of other content. Is that how you view it? As sort of this?
I've been working on a
sort of this-
soundboard. There ain't much on it
people
yet.
use the term,
Right, and this is what I think of
sort
it.
of metaverse, but is that sort of the longer term vision that can sort of go to wherever creators want to take it?
They define a platform as
for
an
streaming
ecosystem in which
3DS
the,
and DS, you need
most of the
special
content is not created by the
software
by the entity
hardware
that
for that,
operates
don't
it,
you?
right?
like
It's
Captain
one way
America.
to
I think
do
if you look
it.
at Fortnite today, it's not that.
The other way is
So-
illegal.
Anything's possible in the future. I think that's a
Well, yeah.
that's a very interesting.
Well,
direction for
This
the
is what
whole
we'd be
game
hearing
business.
if there was a
Every game
Rayman
developer
2
is thinking about this
remake,
problem
a
of,
remaster
how to
announcement.
not limit their experience of
Oh,
10 or 100 or 1,000 people on their development team,
I haven't
but
got
how
much
to
else.
uncap
I
the
think my
entire world's
main
creativity
soundboard is
to
on my
enable
PC now.
an entirely new
I've been wanting to
generation of
make
game
one for a while. It's
experiences
mostly
to
got
be developed in
obscure
an
MIDI
entirely new way.
sounds.
Yeah, well, I think UE5 obviously shows
Is
the
he
high
wrapping
end
up?
of the aspiration for
Are you
everybody
wrapping up? Are you wrapping up?
Should be able to maybe make, and yeah, that demo is
He sounds like
absolutely
he's
stunning.
wrapping up.
Before we go, I wanted to ask
That's
you,
what's
like,
been
before we
like,
go,
no more content.
let's
give
ask
us a sense
12
of,
more
like,
questions
how
about
that
this.
came to life.
How many triangles does it have
Well,
again?
we started thinking about it.
How many
straight
billions
away.
of triangles?
GDC was when we started thinking about it. We
70
knew
billion
Brian's
triangles. That's more than
Brian's
the
nano
It's going to be that
technology was beginning
aliens
to come
meme, isn't it?
online.
Just like triangles.
But the bulk of the work, I would say the bulk of the work
Yeah, I was going to
started
say,
from sort of
I was
September
thinking about, like,
through
no, you've
to
got Wii
March.
U and
I think the team,
you hacked it.
it probably
yes,
peaked over this,
yes,
but I think it was
yes.
about
Try
2,000 people that
injecting
worked
some
on the
stuff.
project overall.
Yeah,
and
that's
with a bit of help from our friends
I
at
have
Quixel, if it
brains
hadn't
on
been
me.
for the Quixel
That's all
Megascan
you
library,
need
we
to do
couldn't be
it.
able to populate that world.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure everyone looks at that and says, I want to play that game, and I know we're not necessarily going to get it, but it hopefully will inspire a lot of creators around the world about what will be possible, with UE5 and also the next generation systems. So
this was a good mic test.
I feel real excited now about
This
what
was a
we're going
good
to get
test
to see
of sound
for the
levels.
rest of the
It's still
year
a bit
for all
echoey.
these next gen games, and of course into the future.
It's always fun to talk.
Yeah, that guy in the
for
corner
joining
is
me,
us.
guys.
The guy in the top corner is us. Just stand
and hear about where
staring there.
Epic's going.
He has literally not spoke
The future
at
looks
all.
quite bright.
I don't think I've
Thanks,
seen
guys.
him speak once.
Very
He said bye.
Okay.
He almost spoke.
Oh,
He said
don't
bye.
tell me this is it.
Oh yeah.
If this is it, oh, holy shit. If that was it, holy shit. Are you fucking serious?
Wow.
Oh my god, that was the whole thing.
We survived it.
Woo!
So that's the worst one then.
That is the worst stream I have ever watched in my life. Thanks for tuning in. Let me see that chat.
Yep.
Let me see it.
Salt or hype then, Aaron?
It's enough salt to kill a baby, I'd like to say. Or kill a slug.
Like, that was promising at the start. They showed the engine. It's like, okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? Oh, the chat's gone. Oh, I haven't even got that now. Oh,
That was our only form of entertainment.
Yeah.
that was the most pointless thing I have ever seen.
And I emailed to say, "Oh look, it's going to be something big. It's going to be something big.
It's going to be a
thing.
thing. There's going to be a thing. Yeah, there's going to be announcement. Did they say announcement or announcements?
Let me just get out the email.
Did it have an S on the end? Did it have an S on the end? Because announcement is accurate, I suppose.
Certainly a thing happened.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, I'm going to start cooking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry for making everyone have to sit through that.
Yeah,
it's not your fault. We all expected something.
Yep.
We did it so no one else had to.
The high expectations of the chat, though, they were like, "Oh, new Batman game, Elden Ring, Rayman."
I mean, they are like, this is going to be going till August, so I suppose each one of these is going to be an announcement. So, if that's the case, I don't think I'll bother doing more of this. If it's just going to be one thing per stream,
yeah,
it depends what said thing is, doesn't it? But we're not going to know what said thing is until it happens. So it's pointless.
I guess we could...
Like yesterday, they did one that was about an hour long, and it was Tony Hawk 1 and 2, and I think that's all it was. So I would rather just talk about the stuff on the podcast.
Yeah, I was about to say we can address it on the podcast.
I'll be honest, this isn't even worth it. If this is what this thing is, I cannot be asked.
No, I guess we'll see the shape
This
of
is
it.
not worth setting up a stream for. It really isn't.
I know, because they showed the lineup, didn't they? And some of them are for the actual developers themselves. So they have a Capcom
they did
one.
show like a list of. They did have a list of publishers. So hopefully we might get. Oh, here's the Capcom stream. Here's like 5 games.
Yeah, fingers crossed. If we get that, then we'll cover it.
If they can tell us even who the company is involved in each stream is, then we can gauge whether it's going to be worth it.
Yeah.
Because this one, they didn't tell us anything. They literally just said, there's going to be stuff. And it's like, from who?
I think this is like...
I'm not going to tell you. This could be from anyone. It could be from Sega. It could be from anyone.
I think this is the equivalent of a pre-show. But I think we could look at maybe they'll do more focused ones as it goes on.
I mean, the one they did yesterday was literally called Sunrise, so that makes me think that was the preview. I don't know. Maybe we're just going to get one of these every few days, and it's just going to be an announcement at the start. That's like 5 minutes, and then we're going to talk about it for an hour. If that's what the format is, nah.
Yeah, we'll give it a miss.
We'll give it a miss, thanks. Yeah.
Do this.
Yeah.
I reckon first weekend
of June, I'm just going to change this.
Will be like the week that things happen, because
there
that
we
would
go.
be like E3.
There we go.
Salty hit.
Zoomed in on us. It's just salt. Just salt. Lucky hit salt show. That's what it is. Right. We'll put that back. I don't think I've done one of these yet that was actually hype. That's really, really sad.
Yeah.
Like the one time I wanted to do a salt or hype for that Nintendo Mini Direct, it came out of nowhere, it wasn't live, and it just happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't get a chance to do it as a salt or hype. I just watched it when I got home from wherever it was. And that was actually hype. There was some pretty good stuff in that. But it was so last minute, there was no way for me to do it as a stream, so it didn't happen. So the one time there's been an event recently that I was actually like, oh, that's cool, way. It was, it was just a half-hour video that was just slapped on the internet immediately. So I couldn't do it. Ready salted.
Yep.
What you have to do, right? Instead of if you get a multi-pack and it's got ready salted and it's got salt and vinegar, what you do is you just pour some vinegar in the ready salted, and then you've got more salt and vinegar.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Right, I'm going to end this stream because that was the most pointless thing ever.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Start cooking. So.
We'll have having a laugh at 7 and then Splunky tomorrow. And we're not doing this summer game stuff anymore because thank you, Kira Knightley, but
you've ruined
it. You killed it. Sorry, you're done. You're done bad.
There was enough salt to kill all the slugs.
All the slugs in the world. Every slug ever. Right. Okay. Well, at least it was fun hanging out with you lot. Thanks. That actually makes me feel quite nice. That makes me feel cozy inside. It's something, I suppose. It's more fun chatting about.
We can all go down together.
Yeah, we can all go down together. Yep. All right, I'm gonna end this now. So, we'll see you later.
Right,
see
you soon.
at 7.
Yeah, see you with some Pokemon.
For some Pokemans. So, yes. See you later.
Bye.